Welcome everyone to another episode of Time for BL. This is the podcast where we review movies, TV shows, novels, and comics, all in the boys love genre. That's right. Finally, I got a 1 week break. I was cool with that because I needed to take my time and think about the fact that I knew Pat was about to get back with Put, because I was looking at all the little teasers and stuff about Step by Step, and I realized, oh no, he's definitely going to get back with Put. The whole thing is he goes back with his ex and he realized, oh, I don't want to be with this mofo. But we're about to get into Step by Step episode 7. I saw two pictures on Twitter. I keep forgetting I need to avoid Twitter whenever shows are airing, because y'all don't understand that some of us just can't go on like right away. Y'all just posting spoilers. Stop. The last episode was so cute. Episode 6. Oh, Jeng, like, playing with him all the ways he played with. Look, I have me a Jeng. I love it. But I need me a man. Ignore that. That's just me being silly. But yes, Step by Step, episode 7. Let's go. I gotta pause right at the beginning. She gets 180 days for maternity leave? I got, 4 weeks? And if I wanted to take 6 weeks, the extra 2 weeks would be unpaid? She gets 180 days? And she don't need to take it yet. She's pregnant. She ain't had a baby. What is wrong with men? She hasn't had the baby yet. I worked right up until I gave birth. That's what a lot of us do, because we have to. But 180 days? That sounds like paradise. Anybody getting 180 days maternity leave from their job? And they definitely not giving no paternity leave, most of these places. Like, fathers don't need to bond with their child. Jen's name spelling changed again. It's now Jen again. I still don't know what this dude's name is. His spelling of his name keeps changing. So we see Pat finally telling A, but he doesn't want anyone else to know, that he's back with Put. Good. Break up with the man. You don't need that man. Like she said, don't rush to get no man. Men are trash. Unless you find a really good one, then men aren't trash. Like, he isn't trash. Men are still trash, but he isn't trash. Like Jeng isn't trash. Pat, you want to try talking to Jeng again, please? How long do we have to wait for them to get together? I thought by episode 7 we would see them getting together. Is it gonna be like an episode 10 thing? Because this only has 12 episodes. Jeez. Real quick, I don't know how the hell he knew that Jaab and Jeng kissed, but hey, he knew Jaab and Jeng kissed. Cool. And right here, Jaab is confronting Jeng about Pat, because of course I'm sure he realizes that his brother has feelings for Pat. And he's talking about when Pat and Put went to the restaurant, or Pat and Kong went to the restaurant. I'm not sure, because Pat likes to post a lot of food pictures. So probably Pat and Put at the restaurant. And let me see where this is going to go first. But at the same time, I'm like, he's basically giving his brother a heads up, like, hey, somebody else is stepping in. Even though he thinks it's his brother, but he is giving his brother a heads up that someone is stepping in on that territory he building for that man. Let me just finish the scene before I go judging, because what if I'm wrong? I'm not, but what if I'm wrong? Man, he even forgot he was cooking food, thinking about the fact that Pat is dating someone else. He really... I wonder if he's kicking himself like, oh, dang, I didn't move fast enough. Or if he is like, okay, I gotta try harder. Or is he going, I gotta step back. Like, what is going through Jeng's head? Cause, wow. Did I mention that I love this show so far? I'm loving how everything is paced out well, I feel. But at the same time, part of me is like, all right, hurry up, get together already. Like, I am now torn between wanting this show to speed up and wanting the show to take its time. And if Jaab is smart, he's going to notice the way Pat and Put are talking to each other here and put it together. Did you see what I did? I know it was bad. I'm sorry. Jeng put it together fast. Damn, that was quick. Jeng just walked in the room and went, this motherfucker. Jeng figured that out fast. The wallet. Ooh, man, Jeng, you are good. Jeng had two things to go off of, and he reached the correct conclusion. One, loving that we're seeing like a BL workshop kind of deal of them doing like how they're gonna reach for the product and all that stuff and how they gotta look at each other and all this. Love it. But also, I love that Jeng is just staring them down, especially since Put is like all googly-eyed at Pat. Oh, man. Jeng is amazing, Pat. Look behind you. Just look behind you. And the only thing that Jaab can notice is that his brother is staring at Pat. What? Jeng really tried to put it out there. He's offering Pat a ride because every time he's offered Pat a ride, Pat has accepted over Put. Or he's able to make it clear to Put, now I got him. And now here he is in a situation where not only is Pat refusing a ride, but I feel for Jeng. This man knows what he wants, though. He knows exactly what he wants, and he wants Pat. I'm 13 minutes in. I haven't even finished watching them eat this ramen. I'm already like, and it was better with Jeng. Why? When they were cooking, it was the two of them cooking together in the kitchen, the two of them actively speaking while they eat, and they've always actively spoken to each other while eating, versus what is Put doing right now? He is on his phone, which nothing wrong with that. Some people, as couples, they'll just both be on their phone while they eat and stuff because they interact in other ways. But this is like something that's very important for Pat. He engages over meals, so like we've seen it from the beginning. He talks, he and whoever he's sitting with, they're engaged in conversation while they eat. And with Jeng, he gets to engage in conversation while they eat. Put is on his phone. And remember, I said before, Put mentioned that he doesn't really like the new version of Pat. He definitely is still fantasizing about old Pat. And we have a new Pat. We have a after Jeng Pat. Jeng has already given Pat a lot of confidence that he didn't have before, and I'm hoping that confidence and everything is going to help Pat see that Put is not the man for you. Jeng, my guy. Jeng. Okay. Wow. And now an added thing, Pat put so much time into making that meal. Yeah, it's instant noodles, but he also put so much time in adding things to it to make it a meal for Put. For them to enjoy together, and Put just goes, yeah, it's good, but it still tastes like instant noodles. And it's just like, wow, like to diminish it like that. Wow. Did I mention I don't like Put? I like hashtag Put Pat. Great hashtag. I don't like Put. That's the problem with the hashtag. His presence. So I noticed something right away. So Sharky is in the bag. Now it could be in the bag because he's getting ready to pack it for the trip, whatever trip this is. But the tiger is on the bed. I noticed that right away. The tiger is on the bed. So he's sleeping with the tiger, but is the Sharky just staying in the bag, like, or does Sharky have a place on the bed as well? Remember I said, like, we're gonna have something showing between the tiger and the shark, because the tiger is something that he got with Jeng, and the shark is something given to him by Put, that is handmade, but is something that's old that they've had before, all this stuff, while Jeng is new and the tiger is new. So tiger in the bed, shark in the bag. That's the metaphor. Put the shark in the bag and get rid of it. The way they're staring each other down. All right, so I'm at the scene where Put and Chris are filming their commercial, their ad, whatever it is they're doing for the sponsorship deal. And they finished filming. They've yelled cut and everything. Put and Chris come out, and Put stops so that he can be googly gaga at Pat. And I'm like, so one of the things about his character, isn't he in the closet? Well, I guess he doesn't care as much anymore because he's trying not to lose Pat again, because he lost Pat before. What happened between them? Did he just like disappear when things were getting serious? Is that it? And now he's trying to show that he's not going to disappear again, so he just makes goo goo gaga eyes all the time? Is that what it is? Well, he's also in a better place in his career, I guess, but he still, of course, needs his manager to make his captions for him. Which, I mean, here's the thing. He's not the only one that does that. All these actors, singers, everybody, they have social media teams that manage their social media for them. Like, even if they make their own posts as well, their social media team will also be the one posting sometimes too, and creating captions and stuff like that. So that's not special. But I wonder, in this universe, what is? But yeah, this they're goo goo gaga eyes. Like, I would love Put Pat if it wasn't for the fact that I'm Team Jeng. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna tell the truth. I would love Put Pat if it wasn't for the fact that I'm Team Jeng. And also, Put Pat is what we would usually get in other shows. Put is definitely the character who would be cheering for. We're like, yes, they need to get back together, and Jeng is the bad guy who's coming in between their relationship. But I'm actually glad. I'm glad that Step by Step kind of subverts that, and instead we're looking at Put and going, oh, you're coming in between Jeng and Pat. They are the ones who belong together. I really love this subversion of expectations that they have going on. Okay, so Chris's mom is a hard ass. Love it. Maybe. We'll see. Haven't got to know her characters yet. I love that. Like, we need Jeng to put her in her place. Oh god. Anyway, the whole thing with like eating the vitamin and, you know, having to have this look on your face that it tastes so good. All it reminded me of, there's an episode of Eat Your Kimchi, if anyone remembers Simon and Martina. They talk about how they were involved in like this ad, and they were told they have to act like, you know, it's so great. And they're like doing the whole, yeah, it's so great. They're like, no, more. It's great. More. And then finally Simon just started acting crazy and running around. And, oh my god, it's so amazing. And that's the shot that they use. That's the one they were happy with. And that's what like Put having to like keep eating the thing reminded me of. And I'm also like, what if it really tastes bad? And he's just having a hard time being like, oh, so delicious. Like, he just can't take the taste of it. Do they replace it with candy if you do that, like on set? If you like take the thing, you're like, oh god, that's not for me. Will they replace it for just you? Is that a thing? Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, probably not, if they want to be true to their product. Because I remember Big Boy and Andre 3000 Outkast said that when they were offered a Got Milk spot, they explained that Andre 3000 does not drink cow's milk, and they were asking if they can shoot it while he has alternative milk, and they said no, it has to be cow's milk. So they turned down, so even though Big Boy does drink milk, they turned down that offer because Andre only drinks alternative milk, and they felt it would be bad for their branding. So and well, Got Milk thought it would be bad for their branding to have Andre 3000 drink anything else but milk. And Andre 3000 was not going to promote something he himself doesn't drink. So everybody all around said it would be bad for their branding. So I guess that would be the situation. It would have to be like a shiesty company or a shiesty person to do something like that. Am I using that word correctly? Let me know. Momager. Oh my gosh, she and Kris Jenner would get along well. That's was like, I have to wait to see how bad she is, because I'm like, they haven't really shown anything that bad yet. Just wait, she's gonna lose her son's career. Nobody gonna want to work with him because of her. Oh my gosh, she is bad. She is bad. Would I be like her if I was a momager? I have to think about this. First of all, my kids would never get in the entertainment industry before the age of 18. Shoot, no, never get in the entertainment industry before the age of 21. I would never allow it. Turn 18. Yeah, I'm going to be an actress. No, you will not. Sit down. But they said I could be a model. No. You are a child till I tell you you are no longer a child. Oh my God. I guess that's where I'd be overbearing, I guess, huh? But I wouldn't do that. No way in hell. Ooh. Even he's trying to like settle his mom and be like, oh my God, this woman. And of course she's looking down at Pat because he's younger and she feels she can shout at him because of his age. Oh, I remember meeting this one person and we were talking about the fact that we were both turning 30 that year. And I don't care how many years ago that is. I am still 30. Don't worry about it. I've had many 30 birthdays, many 30ths. But we were talking about turning 30 and she was like, I'm excited to turn 30 finally, because she said she doesn't get taken seriously in her job market, and she feels like when she turns 30 she'd be able to at least use that to be like, sir, I'm a 30-year-old woman, to be taken more seriously, especially since she looks so young. And I was like, okay, I guess I can see that. I don't want to be 30. I want to stay 25 forever. Now I'm like, okay, I'm 30. I don't care how many years it's been. I am 30. And I will stay 30 until further notice. But yeah, like being young in certain working spaces is just hard. It's just so hard because people don't take you seriously a lot. And here we have it. She thinks she can just talk down to him because of his age. And that's real life too. People just think they can talk down to someone because of their age. And gotta stop that. But one thing I'll say, while she was talking down to Pat the way she was talking down to him, I'm kind of shocked that Shut didn't jump in. I guess for story development, we needed her to talk down to Pat. But Shut, the character that they have made them to be, I would expect Shut to jump in and let the lady know she needs to calm down and back off, and this is not the kind of set we're running. But yeah, I guess for story progression, we needed her to talk down to him. I guess that I will say is a little thing that I'm like, but why isn't Shut speaking up? I forgot Shut was even in this scene because like that, the way she was talking, and they never jumped in at any point. But I also love that Kris finally just pulled his mother away and was just like, you can't talk to people like that. Like calling her out. Like, yes. I'm a sympathetic crier, so I'm gonna need Pat to stop because my eyes are welling. I'm just thinking about how hard that must have been for Jeng to comfort Pat, because it's like a situation where he is obviously interested in Pat. He's now realized Pat is seeing someone else. And here's Pat on, crying on his shoulder, and he wants to hold him and comfort him. But there's also that lingering thought of, I'm into him, but he's with someone else now. I need to back away. Oh, man, that these brothers, why do they keep falling for people who end up in other relationships? Is it like in their DNA? Is it their mom's fault? I mean, did you say she 2-timed at one point? Is that what she said? I can't wait to rewatch this whole show. Pause. Yo, he gives him a bottle of water and we get the water ad. He drinks the water with label facing camera. Hold up, is he gonna say refreshing or the water helps me, anything like that? Oh, he's feeling better after drinking the water. Oh, he's just thanking him. All right, yeah, he's still holding label facing camera though. I love whoever is doing the subtitles on GagaooLala, because like they call in one episode they told the guy he was acting like something white man. I can't remember the full sentence. And then in this one they call the mom a Karen. Whoever's doing the subtitles, I'm loving it. I'm loving that they're going for references that English speaking people will understand when they're reading it. But it also makes me go, what are the other subtitles saying? Like in German, what are they calling, the person? In French and in Chinese, like what are the subtitles saying in those languages? That's what it makes me want to know. And I am so mad that my German and my Spanish are so poor, because I would totally just be watching it in Spanish if it wasn't for that. And going back to one of the issues I have with Pat, he does not know how to hide his feelings. I don't blame him. I don't know how to hide my feelings either. But in that moment, he needed to plaster a smile on his face. Just a smile. Because Jeng is doing all the work. Jen is doing all the talking. He's letting that woman know, yeah, you shouted at the guy who's running the projects. Yeah. How you feel now? He's taking care of it. You just need to stand there and smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. He is going through everyone. He's like, yep, this is the head of the project. This is my baby brother. This is my assistant. This is my brother's assistant. Also the guy he made out with when we were visiting this one hotel. That one time. Also, real quick, I gotta give it to Jen, who's just like, yeah, this is the manager of whatever. He works at this company and also the son of the president of the company. Like, he threw all that information out. He was like, oh, you about to learn today, ma'am. You gonna learn today. Ooh, love it. Oh, Jeng is a master of words. If anything, doesn't work for you, just let me know. I'll make sure to word it to my team in a way that won't make them uncomfortable. Because people don't want to work with people who make them uncomfortable. Don't you agree? Oh, Jeng. How does he become hotter? Like, how do you just become hotter by... I say that, but then there are, like, people who the second they open their mouth, I'm like, oh, not attractive. Like, ooh, hot. Oh, nope, not hot. I was wrong. I was mistaken, guys. An example, Michelle Rodriguez. Saw her and was like, oh my God, I am in love with this woman. Then she opened her mouth without a script and I went, ugh. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. False alert, guys. Are we really about to have this conversation in code? They're really having this conversation in code. Wow. Can y'all just... Well, actually, you know what? It's Put. Put decided to start this conversation in code. It looked like Jeng was ready to just talk about everything. And Put decided to make it a coded conversation. I'm sticking with it. That's what happened. I was about to be like, did he really just get into a stranger's car And then I remembered about Uber and Lyft and all those rideshare companies. We just be jumping to strangers' cars. So what can we expect? Opening our doors to strangers for them to hand us our food and all that stuff? Pat didn't answer the question. He went for a kiss instead. He never answered the question. They're back at the hotel room. Pat asks Put if he likes. If Put likes Pat, Put says of course. And then Put asks Pat if Pat likes Put. Pat doesn't answer. They kiss and yep. He wasn't feeling that kiss, was he? I think he's realizing he doesn't have those feelings for Put. Ooh, this is tough. So yeah, Put and Pat, that kiss is just like okay. And Put realizing Pat may not fully feel that way for him anymore, thankfully. And hopefully Pat realizing he needs to move on. Well, he's decided to go to the party, getting some space between the two of them, which is good. And hopefully Jeng takes it. Ooh, will we get a kiss between Jeng and Pat in this episode? That would be awesome. So Pat will be like comparing the kisses and be like, oh, I prefer this kiss. Please happen. People who've already seen the episode and listening to this are going, ha ha ha, probably. But I haven't finished the episode yet. I am at minute 48 and 44 seconds in this 1 hour and 14 minute show. Also, hey guys, do you need a wig? Check out the affiliate link for Supernova Hair in the description box so that you can support this podcast. Yay! Just had to throw that in there. Support! If you wear wigs, I wear wigs. And also don't forget to check out the merch shop. Got some brand new designs in there and everything for timeforbl logo and all that stuff. So check that out too. Okay, let's get back to the show. Couple things to talk about. So the second Jen and Jaab look at each other, Jaab leaves the room. Okay. There hasn't been much interaction between them through the episode, and we of course know why. But what I love is like the second Pat enters, Jeng kind of perks up, and then now it looks like Pat is walking over to Jeng, and I believe that's what's happening right here, because Jeng puts down his white wine glass, fixes his pants, changes his posture, like he's trying to look more attractive. Dude, it reminds me of in Gap the series where Kun Sam is like leaning against the car to attract Mon. Jeng is even pouring him a glass of wine. Man, Jeng is, he is into him. I'm really sitting here looking at Jeng in that chain and that watch, and I'm like, am I attracted to men in chains? I need to test a theory. Because him with the chain when he's in his casual clothing is just so hot. It's so hot. It's attractive. It's very beautiful. It's a very beautiful aesthetic. It works for him. Oh man, am I attracted to men in chains? And we don't even get to hear Pat sing? Really? Now he just over there sitting with Jeng and they sipping on wine and getting drunk. Ooh, are we gonna get a drunken kiss? I don't know. I should just keep watching this show. But yeah, they skip over it. First, he's like trying to get Jeng to sing with him. Jeng says no. So he goes up to sing, and then next thing we know, they're back on the couch drinking. Did they lose the shot? Did they not shoot it? Did he sound so bad that they were like, we can't put this in? Are we gonna get a flashback to him singing? They did this with the damn dinner or event that they were going to, where we see them putting on the suits, staring at each other in suits and be like, damn, he hot. And then the only shot we get of them at the event is when Pat is talking about it, and it's him like just staring over at Jeng and how hot Jeng is, in his suit. Is that what we're gonna get with it? Y'all keep cutting out things that I want to see. Your episode is already over an hour long. You might as well keep it in. Oh gosh. Jeng flirting and just openly flirting. And Pat just throwing it down. Pat is all like, if you have me go up there and sing, the whole restaurant will leave. And Jeng goes, but I'll still be there. And Pat's response, well, of course, you're the owner. What? The man is actively trying to flirt with you. Don't you see it? Okay, a few things. I love that as Pat is getting drunker and drunker, he is leaning closer and closer into Jeng. Like both of them are just getting closer and closer. You know, like I'm getting to the mic. But they're just getting closer and closer together. Like it's so cute. Oh, the way Jeng was looking at Pat as Pat was going through ideas for the restaurant. Oh my gosh. And then when he holds his hand to stop him from drinking, and then Pat just grabs the drink and downs it. Oh my god. All of this interaction is just adorable. Oh. And of course, Pat is getting drunk with his boss. His hot boss. His really hot boss. And Jeng is filming Pat be drunk, but also he's like, you know, he's watching him and he's just like, he's so cute. Drunk Pat is adorable. And he is talking to the sofa like that. It's so cute. Okay, so it goes back to Put is definitely still in the closet. Him and Pat's relationship is not public whatsoever. Can already figure that. But that also means Pat being in his room, no one knew about that? So he's waiting for Pat to come back for them to sleep together. Actually sleep. And so was Pat always bunking up with Shot though? Most likely, I guess that's what the plan always was, because the two of them be kikiing all the time. So I guess that was always the plan. But Shot, she knows. She knows. I know she knows. Like, obviously knows what's going on with Jeng, and I'm sure Shot has seen like little things with Put here and there, and maybe they haven't put it together. I guess that's a possibility too. But yeah. She knows. She gotta know. I swear she knows. I don't actually know the words to the song. I only know it from TikTok. Okay, I knew it. I knew Shot had to know. Because, of course, the second Jeng leaves, Shot is like, man, you have men swarming you. Exactly. I knew. Always coming through in the clutch. Again, Shot coming in the... Exactly. Oh, I love Shot. I want to be friends with them. I want to be his work buddy. Pat is already his work buddy. And Nan. Three of them be kikiing about everybody in the office. Like, look at these idiots. Oh, I love Shot. Oh. The best character in this show. Yeah. Shot and Nan are the best characters in this show. Oh, wow. Actually, if they're the best characters, that puts Jeng and Pat at second, I guess. For me, I know a lot of you are Jaab Jen fans. I'm just not. I'm sorry. What Jaab just did that was completely unfair to Jen. So Jen is trying to talk to him about the situation at hand, which is something to talk about. And Jen is trying to explain why he, went away like that, what happened with him and Mon, all that stuff. Jaab just doesn't want to hear it. Which, okay, fine. You have the right to not have to listen to what you don't want to listen to. Cool. But you're being so unfair. Like, it's understandable that Jen had to run away from that situation, walk away from that situation, and handle what's going on within his relationship first. If anything, Jen did the right thing in that moment. You know what? I don't care how hurt Jaab is. Like, you were the one who decided you wanted to go after someone who you knew was in a relationship. It'd be different if you never knew he was in a relationship. You knew he was in a relationship. You knew the person he's in a relationship with. You even talked about how, oh, isn't your relationship so special? Like, you knew about them. Shut up. Sit back. Be quiet. Oh my gosh. Like, again, I'm sorry, Jaab and Jen are just not my favorites. I just realized something. I kept talking about how I love Jeng's casual style, and it just hit me. His casual style is exactly the same as my husband's casual style. So it just goes back to, I'm attracted to my husband. Hey. Except for the chain. He doesn't wear a chain. I should get him into chains. Episode's gonna end soon, but I just wanted to point out some stuff I noticed real quick. So of course, Put and Pat have their little conversation in the lobby, and Put needs to leave, and he's like, see you in Bangkok. And Pat is like, obviously thinking about things, not sure what to do about how he feels and all that stuff. And then Jeng comes over, and Jeng is instantly able to make him laugh and put him back in a happy place. But then also when Pat gets home, the first thing he does, he plops down in the chair that he and Jeng got together. Yeah, the one purchased with Jeng. So that's like the first thing he does, and he's relaxing in that chair. Again, Jeng has inserted himself in this man's life. Good job, Jeng. I don't know. Is it a good job? I don't know. Okay, so we know. Whew, okay. All right, so, okay. Pat calls Put to tell him that they need to talk. Is he going to end things? Ooh. And then it looks like Put is going to confront Jeng next episode. Be like, look, the boy is mine. You need to give it up. Had about enough. Oh, that's gonna be interesting. And then it looks like Jeng just decided. So it doesn't look like he asked him out on a date. Based on what the captions are saying, I'm guessing he asked him like he did for the, going to buy the chair thing, like kind of did it as a, oh yeah, I got something to do, so yeah, I'll do it. And the food where he's like, oh, I ordered too much, so yeah, you can eat with me, instead of just outright asking on a date. Oh God. Jeng, you have issues too, huh? You gotta be brave. You gotta be you gotta be bad, you gotta be bold, you gotta be wiser. But oh gosh, I cannot wait for next week's episode. I'm just glad we don't have to wait 2 weeks again. But I am very excited because it looks like finally we're getting Jeng pushed to the point where he's like, all right, I gotta jump in. I gotta get this relationship started. This man already came in, and he about to take that spot that I want. So I cannot wait to see what happens on the next episode. Don't forget to check out the merch shop and the affiliate link below. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of Time for BL. Have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, and good night, whatever it is, wherever you are. Bye!